Hey, birds of a feather.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So introduce yourself, your name, where you from, and the topic that you choose.
Well, aloha. My name is Shyne-Hunter K, Saragosa. From Makaha. I live on Honolulu J Street. A little bit about me, I'm a hunter, diver, fisherman, you know. I love all that, you know. My dad would teach me that. You know. The main topic I really like to talk about is how we can bring the community together for bring back that ancient, I want to say ancient practice because, you know, mountain to the ocean, you know, people bring resources from the ocean and people bring resources from the land. And, you know, they're meeting and they're trading. Instead of, you know, you gotta buy this, we can just trade, you know, instead of just, you know, it's just that money that corrupts us. That's what I think. I think, you know, money is good in good ways, but money gave on flaw into it. You know, it kind of corrupts people in a way. So that's why I kind of stay away from that money thing. I like to we do good things, resources from the land. If I know more, I find one way. I do things so I make myself happy, so I don't need to be stressed. And you know what? No more fish. It's okay. Get stuff in the mountain. I can get mountain apples. Get all these birds out there. I like to see. I like take pictures. You know, like peacocks. Hey, finally, I see peacocks up in Kaala. You know, and it's like, oh wow, it's kind of beautiful. So yeah. And the main topic too, I talk about is how can we bring that together, like us connecting us together, all the community coming to one, you know, like the fishermen, the divers, the hunters come together. Yeah, because I get connections like my brother, I get connections with him, you know. He always traded with my stepmom and she hunt, so it's, you know, that I kind of like took eye from that. It's pretty killer, you know. And staying with the firehouse, Uncle Mango there, Auntie Stone them, you know, they showing me, you know, really about my culture and, you know, how to live that way, especially with Kalika, you know, teaching me on the Hawaiian language. You know, I learning that, hey, it's not about like what we do, you know, it's like what we give, it's our heart, it's our aloha, you know, like our love for the people, love for the aina. And it's like, it's real beautiful because I always thought, you know, just stick to myself, you know, just do me, you know, fucking, oh my bad, sorry, you know, just do me and just, let everybody go. But in reality, if you help somebody out, they can help you too in different ways, you know, you don't even know. So it's like, for me, it's a miracle. It's like God's ways of working. It's a miracle. So that's why I like that kind of happening to play with people meeting. Yeah, they say that's a miracle. That's what for me. That's why I like to help the community do that. That's why I've been fishing a lot. Been changing my my tactics because I usually go hunt. Yeah, I used to hunt with my dad a lot. Go before, you know, he passed away. So now I go fish, you know, try something new. So, I see him down there. I do this practice. I was learning, I searched up, you know, I forgot what it's called, but it's like feeding the fish every day. Go to the ocean, feed the fish, talk story with them. You know, you don't need to go fish, you know, just feed them, make them known, you know, like get them used to you. So when you like, you know, have fish and they right there, just throw your coins. Hey, get fish. So I forgot what it's called, but it's in practice. The Hawaiians used to do at Mount Lahilahi. They used to feed the sharks. Yeah, that's what the mountain is. The mountain, the shark mountain. So that's why I try to bring that back to you. But anything you like help me with?
I think it's beautiful.